So the first thing you'll need to do in order to start using the funnel builder is to allocate a domain to your account. So we're here in the funnels area, but in fact, the first place we're going to go to get started with the funnel builder is actually the settings area of your overall platform. And then once we're in here, we're going to go to domains, which is one of the lower settings just here up the top, and we're going to add a new domain. So there are a couple of things you can do here. So firstly, if you have a new domain that you are going to use just for this platform, then you can make this the primary hosting, if you like, for that domain. Alternatively, you can create what's called a subdomain on your main domain and use that. So this video, I'm going to walk through both options here. So in the first case, we're going to use just our plain domain. We're going to say we have a domain, we're not using it somewhere else, or we are and we don't want to use it there anymore, and we're just going to use the main domain. So what we're going to do is follow this process here where it says as you open it, we'll just say www. And it just says add that as a CNAME record for your domain, right? So this is how this works. Firstly, we're going to go to the domain manager, so wherever the registrar is of where you got your domain, and you're going to look for the settings to manage the DNS. So this demo we're using GoDaddy. So if you're using GoDaddy, this is basically what you do. You click on the domain that you want to manage. So in this case, we've got one called tutorialfunnel.com, and I'm just going to hit on Manage DNS. Now, if you don't have the option Manage DNS in your GoDaddy or other similar account, it may be because you've pointed the domain to another host. If you are changing your whole domain, then you can just reset what's called the default name servers, and then you'll be able to manage the DNS. However, if you are doing a subdomain, which I'll talk about in a minute, you won't want to mess with the hosting, right? So again, this first step is if you're wanting to just use your base domain like I am here, tutorialfunnel.com, right? So as we saw in our instructions back here, please make sure the CNAME for your domain, and I'll input some more there in a minute, has a record www that points to funnels.msgsndr.com. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go in here, and we'll find there already is a name record here with www. And so I'm going to edit that record, and I'm going to change where it points to what I copied. I'm going to make sure there's no spaces there and hit save. Okay, so now I can go back to my automation platform and type in my domain. Okay, so it's going to be www.tutorialfunnel.com. And it's telling me here, make sure you have a CNAME for tutorialfunnel.com that points www to funnels.messenger.com. MSG messenger sender, I'm going to say, .com, which is what we set up just here. And I am slowing down a bit here because there's usually a time delay here. I'm going to hit add. And if it finds that CNAME record, it will tell you that is successful. So from here, you can either hit create new funnel or you can cancel out of this. So if I went to go and create a new funnel here, it would take me back to the funnel screen, at which point I can add a new funnel. And this is going to be my demonstration funnel. And I hit create funnel. And then I go into my settings area of this funnel, and in select a domain for the funnel, I hit this drop down and I hit www.tutorialfunnel.com and hit save. And that is how you add your main primary domain. Now, how do you actually add a subdomain? So the process is similar. We're going to go back to our settings area and we go back to domains. And if, for example, we didn't want to use, say, for example, we already had a website, tutorialfunnel.com, and we don't want to mess with that website. We want to use like landing pages and just use this for our platform here. We want to make a subdomain. So we're going to go add a new domain. Instead of this www, we're going to make our subdomain. So I'm going to say this is going to be offers, and it would read offers.tutorialfunnel.com. Okay, offers.tutorialfunnel.com. So as it says here, I just need to make sure that my domain, same domain, has a record offers that points to funnels.msgsndr. So I go back to my records And this time I'm going to add a new CNAME record. So I'm in the DNS records. I add, and I go select CNAME. The host is going to be offers, what we just typed in before. Okay? And then it points to, and I go back to my platform and I copy this bit of text here. You can see I've picked up a space here. I'm going to make sure I get rid of that at the front. There we go. And I'll save that. Okay, again, I'll just wait 30 seconds or so, and then I'll come back here to my platform and hit add. We'll see if I do this too quick, if it doesn't pick it up. Yep, so you see it hasn't picked it up just yet. If I hit the add button now that I've waited a little bit longer, I now get the message, yay, domain offers.tutorialfunnel.com has been added, okay? And now from here, because I already have a funnel, I can actually select that from here. So what I could do is say, I actually want to use that subdomain for my demonstration funnel and hit link domain. So now I have these two options here of the domains I can use. And when I go into my funnels, within any of them now, within the settings area, I can choose to either run it on the primary domain or the offers.tutorialfunnel.com. So it's unlikely you're going to have both of these options. The purpose of this tutorial has been to show you how to set it up, whether you want to run it on your main domain or whether you want to run it on a subdomain like offers.tutorialfunnel.com.